I think the thing from my time with playing with Levi is whatever role he had, he was able to go out there and execute to the best of his ability, and you just had ultimate trust in Levi to take that task on hand and give everything he got. And sometimes, it wasn't his day, but you always looked across at Levi and knew that he was redlining and giving maximum effort. And he's an extremely hard player, but I think there was an underlying drive and work ethic that turned him into being an elite level AFL player for a long period of time.
Yeah, I guess on field, he's instantly one that you just like, he's got to play. I want to play with him. Especially when he was at North, you feared him because he was unpredictable. He was quick, but he just had this relentless, ruthless attitude on the field that nothing was going to come easy. If he was in the vicinity, you had to give absolutely everything to try and get the ball because that's just the way that he played. And I think as a teammate, that's what we come to expect, but his work rate doesn't go unnoticed, and he puts plenty of time into that, and he got absolutely everything out of his career, no doubt, and a lot of it came from work rate and attitude, and it's a privilege to play with him, but playing against him was a fair issue.
Yeah, that season that he had the year before he came to Collingwood, where I think he was second in North's best and fairest, and close to an All-Australian. I remember watching him and thinking, this guy, you can see the amount of work that he puts in off the field and the dedication that he's put into his game to make sure his body's right and mentally he's strong, and he's able to go out there and execute week in, week out was something that I was excited to get the opportunity to play alongside of.
Goldstein, bang! He ran into a dead-end street.
You feel like always there's moments in games, and it's always Levi or players of that ilk that were the ones that made the big tackle, won the big 50-50 ball, and just gave everything they had. And that's why playing with Levi and all players that played with him, he's all heart, he gave everything he had, and that can take away from how skillful he was and his marking ability, his goal kicking ability. He's a lot more than just a hard player. He was a complete package. He worked extremely hard on his game, watching vision, off-season training. He's one of the most dedicated blokes I've come across, so it's a credit to him and the career that he's been able to carve out. If you could recruit guys like Levi Greenwood every draft, you'd be wrapped, because the character that he has is A1.
No doubt people would speak about on field he's ruthless and relentless, like I said before, and tough. But I see him off the field as quite gentle. He just wants to get around people and make them feel good. And gentle's probably the word that I get, because when I'm with him I feel safe. And that's just, you don't get that with a lot of people, and he's certainly one of those. And I'm stoked to have been able to be a part of that for the last 6 years. And I know he's going to do good things in the future, because good things happen to good people, and he's certainly one of those.
Yeah, we've obviously grown really close. He's definitely my best mate at the football club. Spend a lot of time with him in our ventures outside of the footy club. I speak to him on the phone more than I speak to my missus on the phone, so and I probably spend more time with him than I spend with my missus. So sorry to Ellie and Ellie for that, both of our partners, but off the field he's a big softie. He's got his golden retriever, Bo, who I know he loves, and you listen to him talk to Bo, it's like he's talking to a kid. So yeah, he's just a really loyal friend. I think that's the one thing that really strikes me about Levi, is the amount of care that he shows towards everyone. He treats everyone with the utmost respect, and wants to learn about them, and he's just been a great sounding board for me. I'm so lucky to have him as a really close mate, someone that I know that he cares about me. And I reckon a lot of guys would feel that with Levi. It's pretty special to have someone like that in your life.